Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm KT32R and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be commencing part 2 of my Mass Effect 1 Let's Play, so without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so I got my favourite handgun, the Carnfax, if I'm pronouncing that properly. Ooh, aim's a bit off. It's got a way faster fire rate than ME1. It's like using the CE pistol in Halo 1. That thing drops everything, and then you play Halo 2 and you're like, what the hell is this Glock-ass bullshit? That's like my go-to in Halo. You either use the shotgun or the CE pistol. Shotgun was way better for Flood. The Flood, I should say. So we take care of the Geth. Yeah, I forgot that was a grenade bunch. My bad. We get Kaidan to go there, Ash to go here, and we gotta try. I think he just hit him with the overcharge. Just hit him with a warp. Nice. Shame they got rid of the heatsink mechanic in the later games. I actually really enjoy it rather than the reloading mechanic, but I guess you gotta keep it simple for the Call of Duty fans. I can't really talk. I play a lot of the original Call of Duties, not so much the newer ones. Forgot how OP the Carnfax is. Okay, you're gonna poke your head up? Doesn't look like it. Oh! Ah, damn it, I did it again. I'm wasting my grenades. Alright. Time to stop Saren from blowing up the whole colony.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
This is nuts. You can only imagine what type of explosive that is if it's going to destroy the whole colony. But that's definitely Saren's MO. As we'll later find out when we talk to Captain Anderson. Having a little bit of mind blank there. Now we're going to find 5 of these, and they're not hard to find. They really aren't. Anytime I see a timer in a video game, I start to panic. But this one really isn't bad. It's like, gotta do the Whisper of the Worm quest in Destiny 2 with my wife, and it's like, you got 40 minutes to do this? I'm like, oh, great.
Charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
You don't say, Ash. You don't say. Oh. There we go, there's the first one. Alright, one down. Whoa, they really are pressing the advantage here. I've been studying human military tactics. Good one, Ash. If that was real life, Ash would be in a really bad state. Carnfax really is OP as shit. It's basically a sniper rifle in a handgun format. That's my go-to handgun in the whole series. I believe I've actually missed a bomb in the process. There's one in the middle. Yep, definitely missed one. Got 3 minutes. Where is it? Aha! Success. Too busy clearing the room. Alright, that's that taken care of. Love the music in this game. It's amazing, all the synth and just love it. They need to bring it back. Alright, we got some So we see my old Xbox controller probably needs a rebuild. Wouldn't mind putting some Hall Effect sensor thumbsticks in. Really get some detail in there. Don't mind modern shit these days either. Though my soldering technique leaves a bit to be desired. But I guess practice is the only way you get better at anything. Alright, so that's all the enemies done now, but we do have a few crates. So we'll just go easy encryption. Because I'm on PC, this is a cakewalk, it really is. Not that the console one is really hard, it's just I always suck at remembering the patterns, especially when you're doing the, trying to unlock the mining laser on, Pharos. I think it's Pharos. How bad is that? It's supposed to be a Mass Effect fan, I can't remember what planet it is. Therum, sorry, when you go get, Liara. There's another container over here. And then there's a specialist kit just over to the left here. There we go. Let's have a look at the equipment, see what we've got. So we've got an equivocal assault rifle, equivocal shotgun. Yeah, it's almost identical. Oh, of course, that's going to be worse than my Canfax. We got better sniper rifles all the way around. Actually, I'll mod my grenades with the I don't know if I want high explosive or fusion. I mean, you get poisoning, but I think the weapon force and the plus 10 damage on the plus 50 radius, I reckon, I should say 50 centimeters, but I reckon we'll go high explosives. We got medium human armor and light human armor, so I'm happy with my N7 gear. I'll try and get a heavy version of that as soon as we get some money at the Citadel. So that's not as good as what Ash is wearing at the moment. So we'll go to Kaidan. And armor. Doesn't have any of the tech or biotic protection, so I don't think I'll worry about it, eh? So we'll go to... Oh, that's why. We'll go to weapons. So that's definitely a upgrade for Kaidan. Turn that to Omnigel. That's an upgrade as well. Turn that to Oh, I went to upgrade it. Got Storm 1. Turn that to Omni. That is infinitely leagues better. It's going to be way better. Okay. That's pretty much it. So we want to go to Ash. Pistol's way better. Turn that to Omni. There we go. That's that all handled. I guess we go have a look and see what all the hubbub about the Prothean beacon is. See what makes it so special. Well, considering like what happened with the Prothean database on Mars, I can understand how they would be really excited to want to explore the data in this. But this is more of a... So the beacon's purpose is to warn about the Reaper invasion, and that's pretty much it.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Ash is about to find out about Curiosity killing
Roger,
cats.
Normandy. Standing by.
Watch him! Dangerous!
Well, shit. Not only is Nihilus dead, the beacon's busted too. Oh, we're gonna not hear the end of this from the council. This is worse than what Anderson had to go through with Saren by 100 times, at least in my opinion anyway.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Good luck, buddy. Bring it on.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh. Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Alright, let's go off and give Joker the command. We'll have a chat to Ash first.
Hey, Commander.
Now, pretty much Mass Effect in general, throughout the whole 3 games, is a talking simulator as much as it is a combat simulator, in that after every mainline story quest, you should be talking to your crew and checking out the Citadel for missions. That goes for the rest of the games. It's the same deal. Because you can miss a lot of content by not going back and checking. My wife actually taught me that. I missed a heap of shit I didn't even know was in this, and because my wife's ultra thorough with anything she plays, she picked up on it. So I found a lot of quests that I didn't even know existed. So talk to everyone on the Normandy every chance you get, and talk to all the people on the Citadel every chance you get for Mass Effect 1 anyway. So with that being said, let's chat to Ash.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
May the soil lie lightly upon him.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay, I think the only other person we could talk to is Chakwas, because Kaiden just says he's busy, if I remember rightly.
Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Alright, so that's pretty much everyone we could talk to at this point. So we'll go up and tell Joker to pull us into the Citadel. Probably do the go to speak to the council and then we'll call it a part there, I reckon.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The Citadel, also known as the Reaper's Gateway to the Sol System. Wait. Sol is our solar system, if I remember rightly.
The Ascension.
Should say the Milky Way, I guess.
Well, sizes and everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
So, apparently Sol is derived from Latin for sun. I didn't know that.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the
Everyone's
Feds
favourite
attacked a
arsehole,
Turian
Adina.
colony.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
You and me both, Ashley. You and me both. Oh, sorry guys. Still got a bit of the flu. We'll probably skip. I'm going to explore the Citadel anyway, but we'll hot-foot it to the tower. We'll get the meeting done, and then I'll probably call it a part there, because we'll be getting pretty close to an hour. And then once we are finished with that, start our investigation, I'll explore the whole Citadel. Should probably check my skill points too, because I probably got another level up. Let's go squad. And that's a negative. But you get Spectre status, so should get some then too.
Saren's hiding something.
Oh, that's a
Give
little
me
bit
more
later.
Time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Garrus, an absolute legend. One part of my team. The second part will come a little bit later. Alright, let's go see what these jackasses have to say.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
A minor setback, if anything.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined C-Sec about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems that count. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
The question really is it since he was abandoned? Because I'm playing as the Earthborn, so I can't remember what it is, but it's where he's an orphan, he grew up in the streets, and then eventually when he turned 18 joined the army. So have they been watching since he started the army, or was it a coup that brought their attention to him? Who knows? I'm probably leaning more towards a coup, to be honest, considering he was the only one, him and Toombs, but we don't find out about Toombs till later, to survive the Thresher Maul attack, so I guess that would make the Spectres very interested.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that being finished, I'm going to call it a part here. So if you liked the video, slam down a like, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I hope you have a lovely afternoon. I'll see you in the next one.